I'm honored to be here tonight because this is the foundation of our community. All of us know that old saying, it takes a village. It takes a village to raise a child. But I say it takes a village to keep that village strong. And what we have here is a classic example of how that village is getting involved. BTC has come forward and provided opportunity, and out of a big field of very highly qualified people, we have 10 impressive young men who have grasped that opportunity, finished the first year with fantastic results. As I was talking to Robin and Andy before, I heard the level of the results you have, and I don't think I ever had one exam in school that went over the 90s, and I think you all were over that, so that's quite impressive. So congratulations. Sometimes we try to wonder how Bermuda continues to move forward, because we're small, but we're a very sophisticated island. And that village allows us to move forward because we pay attention to each other. We live in a world, especially when times get tough, that is too negative and too cynical, and we get caught up in that. But what we have here tonight we're living in the real world where people are providing opportunity, and we're seeing the true talent that is coming out of us in Bermuda. And we need to celebrate that. We need to continue to move that forward, because then the village will get stronger and stronger. We've seen business change in the last 20 years like we've never seen it change before. And who knows? Who knows what the pace of change will be in the future? But what we have here tonight is BTC investing in our future, not only in the fiber optic cable throughout the island, but in the people who are going to make that investment work. You guys are the next generation. The next generation of Bermudians who are going to be our role models and our leaders in the community. And you need to grasp that opportunity, take that opportunity that you've been provided here over the past year, and move it forward, and also pass it on to those who come behind you. It's a big matter, but what I saw in that video earlier, I think you all have the pizzazz of what it takes to be successful. Because it's clear you have the talent, it's clear you have the personality, and it's clear that you have a love of the opportunity that you're beginning. So grasp it, keep moving forward, and know that you'll have some tough times in the job you do. I'm sure you will come across some irate customers from time to time. Trust me, as a politician, you get that occasion as well. But you have to soldier on. You have to have confidence and faith in what you do, and just keep moving forward, because people want to see you succeed, and you have something to offer. So congratulations to you. BTC, a special message to you. I know through all the changes in the company through the years, you've invested a lot in Bermuda, so we appreciate that. Your confidence in Bermuda means a lot because it stretches throughout the island from one end to the other. And as the world changes, and I referred to that a couple of minutes ago, we need to also understand that the way we get where we need to go going forward, for business to be successful, for young people to have opportunity, we need to look at the best way to train and retool our people. And so yes, this government is keen on technical education, but businesses need to get involved to train the people to do the type of work that is important for them to do, because of the small environment we live in. So BTC, thank you for your commitment to this program. We know it's going to reap huge benefits, not only for these impressive young men, but for the island generally and your company as well. And you know that this government will continue to support you going forward. And finally, to the family and the friends who are coming out, thank you for standing behind these young men. It really means a lot, because accomplishments should be recognized. And these young men are off to a good start. And as your premier, I'm proud to be here tonight to support you guys. Best of luck with you, and BTC, thank you.
Thank you. Now, for our second special speaker, Minister Gordon Pamplin. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Robin. Premier, Minister, gentlemen, young gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just say how proud I am as Minister responsible for the Department of Workforce Development to be able to look at the relationship between BTC as a company and their commitment, to interact with us as a community, to reach out and to have this type of program, this apprenticeship program, that will help to enable each and every one of you to reach that next pinnacle of excellence that will be expected of you. I have heard about the process of selecting you in the first place. I've heard about the difficulty because they needed to ensure that out of the 200 plus applications that they had, that they wanted to choose for this particular program the creme de la creme, the best of the best. And I think each of you has demonstrated by having been chosen that you have the commitment, that you have the resolve, and that you are determined and dedicated to this process. It's interesting because I know a little bit about the program almost by default. I actually work with the aunt of one of you young men, so I've heard a lot about the enthusiasm that has come through the ranks from this young man being able to be a part of this program at a time when perhaps other opportunities may not necessarily have manifested themselves. So the excitement of it has actually permeated throughout not just your team, as we've seen on the video, but throughout your families. And you as family members can be tremendously proud of the young men that you have helped to nurture. BTC, we are tremendously appreciative of that relationship that you've created so that these young men have the opportunity. Exam results, wow, is all I can say. All I can say is continue to keep up the good work. As one who has zero literacy when it comes to technology, I can remember how excited I was as a youngster to have a rotary telephone that had a 4-digit phone number. I can remember my mother working for BTC in the area of switching services when you had to call the company in order to be able to make a long distance call, and that was a big thing. And to see the advent of new technology coming down the pipeline over time, and to realize the advances that we have made, but more importantly, to acknowledge the positions that each of you will have in that continuum of growth and success. You all have something of which you can be tremendously proud. As you stand here tonight to receive your certificates, having accomplished the end of the first year, let me say that I wish you the very best for the second and the third year of this program. The program has been innovative. We are appreciative of you and your dedication. And let me say that if you see a tear coming from my eye, I always find it very difficult to contain within myself the excitement that I feel when I see our young people succeeding. So congratulations to each and every one of you. Continue to do well. Be as the sponges that you need to be to soak up every bit of information that is being imparted to you. And know that we as a country are tremendously proud. God bless.
And the last speaker, I'd like to invite our CEO, Mr. Seal, to say a few words. Some notes here somewhere. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Premier, Ministers, thank you for coming. Sometimes a CEO can get the easy job to just stand up here and take the credits for a job well done inside a company. But I want to call out Mr. Andy Hudson and Mr. Neon Steed. Can you stand up, please? Neon doesn't want any limelight, so I'm going to make him stand up. It was actually these two gentlemen that brought this idea to my table well over a year ago. These two gentlemen that implemented this, and these two gentlemen that made sure this happens today, that we can stand here with these young 10 men. So congratulations, guys. Thank you very much. There's never actually been a real certified apprenticeship in BTC. I think back in the 70s we stopped what we had, which was a very informal apprenticeship where we took young men and put them with a technician, put them in a van and sent them out and hoped for the best and hoped to be there a year's time. So this structure, because of Neil and Andy, is a 3-year course. So you guys can be trained, can be guided. You've got mentors. Each individual has got a mentor to make sure we can guide you and we can help you through this process. So I wanted to say thank you very much for everyone who's put this in place. Thank you for the Minister's involvement, workforce development, for your buy-in. Thank you very much. Thank you to the unions for your support and buy-in also. It's been a joint effort across everyone. Thank you very much. I often get asked how I want to be remembered as CEO in Digicel in Bermuda. I think people are trying to get rid of me already, but they're asking me that question. But there's a lot of commercial answers to that question, but I think the human element often gets missed. What I will want to see, and what makes me most proud, is to be able to stand here and see you young 10 men embarking on your career. This isn't just a job for you guys. This is a massive opportunity for a career in BTC. I was recently looking in Andy's office, it was actually this morning, and there was a BTC handbook from 1958 in his office that we found when we took over. So that's the journey we're on. 2017 is a very exciting year for Digicel and BTC with our GPON fibre network, and you guys are front and centre for that. So congratulations, keep up the hard work. Also congratulations to all your family, friends, and anyone that stands behind you. I know it's not an easy journey to embark on a career in telecommunications. I know a lot of you got very nervous when we first introduced the exams. So thank you very much for friends and family that are here to celebrate this. Thank you. Finally, we started a Digicel BTC football team recently, and a lot of these young gentlemen turned up for the first few weeks, but I didn't see any of you last Sunday. Myself and Mr. Chris Wright behind need to retire. Myself because I'm too old, and Mr. Chris Wright because he can't hit the back of the net. So please, gentlemen, I'll see you next Sunday for a game of football. Thank you very much, everybody, and congratulations, gents.
Thank you, Robin. We're now going to enter into the certification handover. So if I can ask Premier and Minister to stand, we're going to move the chairs. Because we're going to use the backdrop. Thank you. And the drill, gentlemen, is I will call one at a time, call your name, and then you will come forward and receive your certificate.